All right, my 8-way story today is going to be overprocessing, and that'll be what happened on Saturday again. The overprocessing was over Emma having to come here and then spend the time breaking into the locked door. So the overproduction is that we have too many locks and too many keys that can be mixed up in our maintenance closet. That can lead to a transportation waste because we have to now go back and forth taking our items to and from the office, to and from the office, from where we were at to the offices, from the truck back over to the maintenance closet, not being able to get into it, then having to go over to the front office to get a new key or try to find the key, or then eventually just break into it. The inventory is when we're working on our own doors instead of the customer doors or the MeWell locks or anything. We're not putting those new things into practice. The defect is that it caused an employee to have to stop what they were doing completely, tear out a lock, put a new lock on before they're even able to actually go do the job they were called in to do. So that was a huge defect that caused overprocessing, because the whole action of, yes, putting a new lock on and more secured lock is completely overprocessing because it didn't need to be done today. The door was secured to a satisfactory point for all of us that we've been using for months, and but not having the key and not having the right lock caused overpricing, because she had to again break into it, cut the lock off, put a new one on, put a new doorknob on, and then only then start her job. The motion is she had to go back and forth and get tools that she couldn't get to because the tools that were needed were in the maintenance closet. So luckily the 550, she was able to get in there and get some stuff out of there. The waiting is that Crystal and her crew were already over there at Elm Street waiting to get their job done. And then the waste of the employee genius is that if we would have just put one of those numbered locks on there with no key months ago that we put into another residence, this would have never even been an issue. So there it is, 8 office waste or 8 waste story.